Okay, so there's this story unfolding kind of at the edge of our solar system, and it's one that some people think is being, well, deliberately kept from us. It's all about this mysterious visitor. They're calling it 3I/Atlas. And this thing, it isn't just passing through. It's actually changed course. And it might just be a messenger of chaos. Let's get into it.
So, to really get why this object is setting off so many alarm bells, we've got to look at what's been happening right here on our own planet. The claims are pretty startling, and they suggest this whole thing isn't just about astronomy. It might actually be about survival.
And this right here is the question at the heart of it all. You've got researchers and a whole lot of people online who are absolutely convinced that 3I/Atlas is some kind of alien ship. You know, a probe that was carefully sent out by a hyper-advanced civilization. But the real question is it just here to watch us, or is it here for something a whole lot darker? The timing of all this is what's truly unsettling. I mean, lately, our planet has been on edge. We've had these strange deep-sea creatures washing ashore, a massive 8.8 magnitude earthquake that literally shook the Atlantic Ocean, triggering tsunami alerts across continents, and seismologists are sounding the alarm again about a catastrophic Great Himalayan earthquake. It really feels like the planet itself is groaning under some kind of strain. And right as all this stuff started to ramp up, we detected it. A new, totally unknown visitor, just crossing the boundary into our solar system. And that timing has so many people asking the question, are these events connected? I mean, is it just one massive coincidence, or are we looking at cause and effect?
To really wrap our heads around this, you have to understand that 3I/Atlas isn't the first of its kind. Nope. Its arrival is basically the third act in a cosmic drama that started years ago.
Think about it. For all of recorded human history, we had never, not once, detected an object from another star system visiting ours. And then, all of a sudden, bam, 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 we get three. First, back in 2017, Oumuamua shows up. 2 years after that, 2I Borisov. And now, the biggest one of them all, 3I/Atlas. It's this pattern that some are calling an unnerving cosmic rule of three.
So, Oumuamua, even its name means a messenger from afar. As the very first one we ever saw, it just completely baffled scientists. It was clocked moving at an incredible 87 kilometers per second. That's a speed that's almost impossible for just a random rock to hit without some kind of extra push from a force we just couldn't explain.
And this is where things get really controversial. You have this top Harvard astrophysicist, Avi Loeb, who came out and argued that just dismissing Oumuamua as some weird rock wasn't scientific at all. He actually proposed it could be an artifact from an advanced civilization, like a light sail or a probe, something that was deliberately made. And that idea just blew the door wide open to a radical new possibility.
But here's the thing. If Oumuamua opened the door, 3I/Atlas came along and just blew it right off its hinges. This third visitor is bigger, it's stranger, and its behavior is even harder to explain away with, normal physics.
I mean, just look at the comparison here. It's stark. 3I/Atlas is estimated to be 10 times larger than Oumuamua. That's big enough to cause continental-level devastation if it were to hit us. And, okay, its speed is a little slower, but it's showing other signs that are even more puzzling, like these faint signals of water vapor coming off it. The strange things about this object just keep stacking up. For one, it's in a retrograde orbit. It's moving against the flow of all our planets, kind of like driving the wrong way on a highway. It's putting out this faint water vapor, which has some speculating could be engine exhaust. Its rotation is slow and really stable, almost as if it's designed to create artificial gravity. And its surface, it reflects light in a way that suggests it's smooth and polished, not like some rough, natural asteroid. Now, of course, official science isn't connecting these interstellar visitors to events here on Earth. But for those who are looking at the patterns, the timeline of disasters that just so happens to line up with these arrivals, well, it's getting too chilling to just ignore.
Let's just rewind for a second. Back in 2017, as Oumuamua was entering our solar system, our world was seriously shaken.
So, in the period during and right after its flyby, a massive earthquake devastated Mexico City. Another one hit the Iran-Iraq border, and catastrophic mudslides happened in Sierra Leone. Coincidence? Maybe, but the pattern seems to continue. So now, let's fast forward to right now. 3I/Atlas, the third and by far the largest visitor, makes its grand entrance. And what do we see again? Another spike in planetary turmoil. That huge Atlantic quake, widespread tsunami fears, and renewed anxiety over that seismic time bomb sitting under the Himalayas. To some people, it's starting to look less and less like a coincidence and more like an experiment, as if some outside force is just gently tweaking our planet's tectonic plates and climate systems.
But wait, the story takes an even more bizarre turn. The most recent development with 3I/Atlas is, well, it's maybe the most convincing piece of evidence for those who believe this thing is way more than just a rock.
Do you remember the Voyager spacecraft? Launched way back in 1977, it's our first messenger to interstellar space. A little while ago, it started acting really weird, sending back all this garbled random data instead of clean science. NASA eventually fixed it, but some people were whispering that it had been contacted, or maybe even hacked. And now, that wild theory has a terrifying new context.
Because after 3I Atlas swung past our sun, it did something that's just impossible for a simple comet. It executed a sharp turn, a deliberate course correction. When scientists ran the numbers on its new path, the result was absolutely stunning. 3I/Atlas is now heading directly for the trajectory of Voyager 1. It looks like it's chasing our messenger. So, where does all this leave us? We've got a series of unexplained global events, 3 totally unprecedented visitors from another star, and one of them just made an impossible maneuver to intercept humanity's farthest flung probe. There are really only 2 ways to look at all of this.
On one hand, you have the scientific explanation, pure physics. Our technology is just better now, so we're finally seeing objects that have probably always been passing through. The strange behavior? Just rare but totally natural, gravitational effects. It's all just one grand coincidence. But then you have the other view, the alien intelligence view, that these aren't rocks, they're probes from a civilization maybe billions of years older than us. A civilization that could be manipulating planetary systems as an experiment and is now deliberately moving to check out our own technology.
And that's really the tension we're left with, isn't it? It's a choice between a comfortable, easy explanation and a frankly terrifying one. If we choose to just dismiss all this as a series of wild coincidences, to just call it a space rock, are we risking ignoring the most important message, or maybe the most important warning humanity has ever received?